Starting to work on our own game is easy. Working intensively and regularly on its creation is more demanding, but hardest part of us indie developers is often knowing how to finish our game. If you clicked on this video, you probably seen someone working on their own game and eagerly waited its release, only to find out that the game was never finished. Or maybe you are working on your own game and don't know how to finish it, and you are not even sure if you will be able to finish it. I'm no exception. I also worked on RPG game that I was ultimately unable to finish, but I created more than 10 games that I did finish, and some of them even were released on Steam. In today's video, I want to try to advise indie developers on how to finish their own game and what helps me finish my own games. As I mentioned in my previous videos, it is very important to create proper plan before starting development. It's not just about what your game will be about, what mechanics it will have, NPC characters or what your world will look like, but also about what the goal of the game will be and how and when this goal will be achieved. If you have already started developing the game but haven't thought through exactly what the end of the game will look like, I recommend that you stop development for a moment and think carefully about the end of the game itself. Trust me, I've been where you might be now. I had a game in progress where I had already implemented everything I wanted, but in the end I didn't know how to continue and create suitable ending for my game. Basically, the last thing player takes away from your game when they finish it is the ending you choose. Does the main character die at the end of the game? Does the player achieve their goal? All of these will affect player themselves. For example, let's say you are creating a horror game. Player wakes up in a locked basement and doesn't know where they are. The end of the game will be that player finds key to get out of the house and escape. In meantime, player will have to solve logic puzzles in order to progress and will have to hide from kidnapper. This is very simplified example, but you can see that even before we start the development, we determine beginning of the game, course of the game, and what ending would look like. Based on this, we can estimate approximately how long our game will be and are we creating huge project that we won't be able to finish. One of the main reasons why we can finish our game is that we keep adding new things to it that we didn't originally plan to add. Let's go back to the example of horror game where the player has to escape from the house. You have already created all mechanics for unlocking doors, solving logic puzzles and hiding from kidnapper. The game basically is ready to be finished, but you decide to add that you will find another captive in a house and you will have to help them escape. Well, this may not be a bad idea. You need to be careful to not add unnecessary elements that weren't originally in a game, because you can get stuck in endless cycle of adding new mechanics that ultimately don't make sense. Often what makes game perfect is its simplicity and one strong mechanic or element. For example, in a horror game I described, it could be well-crafted atmosphere or hiding in a house when someone is looking for us. Of course, I don't want to say that adding new things to improve the experience is a bad thing, but it's certainly important to consider beforehand whether it will be worth working on creating additional mechanics and whether it will not spoil the game itself. Whenever we get idea for a new game, we are full of motivation and eager to work on it every day until the late night. The longer we work on a game, the more proud we are of what we have created, but if we work on a project that is too big, this joy and motivation can fade over time. This is completely normal and I myself have often had this problem. Most important thing is not to think about ending development of your game just because you've been working on it for a month longer than you planned, for example. When developing games, it's completely normal to plan to create a game in 5 months, but end up working on it for a year. So the question is, how do you stay motivated during long development periods? Different things work for different people, so I will tell you what helps me when I'm trying to stay motivated. If I feel tired from developing a game, I take at least few days break from game development altogether. I find another activity to fill the time, and after few days I always return to my game with more energy. or I watch some devlogs from other creators who are making their own games, because I personally find it motivating to see how other indie creators are progressing in the work. Game development is demanding, and often only game developers understand this. Creating a game takes months, and in some cases even years. It is important to first realize what are our capabilities and possibilities, and only then think about creating a new game. If you find yourself at the point where you don't know how to proceed or how to finish your game, don't give up. Completing and releasing game is the greatest success for indie developer, and believe me, it's really worth it. I had a similar problem when I was working on my first commercial game, Insanity's Grip, because I didn't know exactly how to create ending for this game. I took a break from this project and actively thought about various possibilities and tried to get advice from my friends. In the end, I came up with the ending for my game, and I'm happy with it because it made sense. If you need inspiration on how to continue with your game, I recommend playing a game that is similar to the one you are creating. And don't forget that it's definitely better to take few days off than throw all your work away. I will be very happy if this video motivates you at least a little to finish your game. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to do so, and I will appreciate every like and comment. See you next time!